Welcome to NeverQuest, the only online D&D show voted most likely to be hit with a DMCA takedown notice for copyright violation. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, JR, and the rest of us, which we should head to, are a team of hard-won, hard-bitten, and hard-boiled adventurers. Ooh.
Hard-boiled! I've been bit so hard!
Oh, it was a good gargoyle. You're a good gargoyle.
So, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves for the folks joining us in from home.
I'm Jen, aka Mayhem's Muse. I'm playing Aletta, the Knowledge Cleric of Galean.
I'm Abe, aka Abe. I'm playing Barnabal, Annabelle, Goodfellow, Hawthorne, Merriweather Jr. of the South Market Merriweathers, also known as Watermead's Children.
Perfect.
I have known by very many names and places. I'm the Merciful, I'm the Colt Smasher.
Shadows Loom.
Gravedigger.
The grave, yes. In the tongue of my mother, I'm known as Shakathum, he who reaches the top shelf. But my friends, who I will consider you all to be, call me Bags.
Excellent, Bags. I am Ravener Shepin. I, like this big guy over here, am a gnome.
Yes.
And this is my griffin, Garbanzo. He's the cutest griffin there is. And we constitute the rangers in the group. He's not really a ranger, but he's an honorary griffin ranger.
Sure. And last but not least...
Mm-hmm.
And that's Perrin Greycastle, everybody. Take a bow. When last we left our heroes, you guys had been in the city of Sigil and had gone to a fancy masquerade in the...
Sorry.
We have a phantom mask in the other room.
We do.
After which, you had all descended into a watery labyrinth beneath the Opera House, where you came to the throne of...
We can't up our heads to the level of our eyes.
Wait,
Exactly.
which one of us is about to marry the Phantom, though?
Yeah, obviously. But what really happened was you went to this masquerade. Okay,
He hasn't seen
and you were in the company of Ruby, a living gem woman,
Yes.
and the Count Vincent de Richard, who is just a great guy.
Oh, he's
Are you sure it's not
so good.
Gerard Butler? Never mind. Whole different.
Everything, no, the butler's name was not Gerard. Everything went
But he still did it.
completely smoothly. There was no heist, except for the one that happened after everything was plunged into darkness.
Oh yeah, but that was like a different.
That was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Not us.
You guys escaped and traveled to the astral plane, where you were on an island for a little while before it was overtaken by an astral storm. You escaped through a colored portal and arrived back in the prime material plane. You are in a craggy, rocky, scrubby land
Road to Dublin.
near a mountain. Everything here is
To that room.
warmer than you left in Winter's Haven.
Hot.
I mean, to be fair, like most places are warmer than Winter's Haven.
It's true.
Oh, no.
As we join our adventurers, the sun is high in the sky, the heat is bearable but only just, and there is a hot, dry wind in the air as vultures begin to circle overhead.
Got it. You can eat them.
I mean, we'll eat the vultures.
Well, no, because the idea being we'll die, and then they'll eat us. But I just called
A
them.
magic missile of vulture.
All right, one of the vultures falls from the sky.
Why?
What was the
Well,
purpose
yeah,
of
that seems very needless.
Now we have food.
We can magic food.
I don't know where that.
I magicked food.
That's not what I meant.
Explain.
It is what you said, though.
I mean, total props on leading it. That was spectacular.
Well, magic missile can't miss.
Never mind. I'm not a magic user
Kind of the thing.
like that.
That's like the whole point.
Now we have a bird. We can make omelets.
Where are we?
You
We
guys,
need eggs for omelets, not the
Oh, I have almost.
That's not how any of this
I have
works.
almost. They're in my
Like, do you
bag.
get out of the city much? I mean, I know you've been studying for a while, but...
Well, okay, so one of us just provided food in the wilderness, and everyone else is just
Which is
complaining
amazing
about
because
the-
that's usually my job.
to eat vulture before?
Yeah, I take a bite of the vulture. It's fine, I swear!
Eating raw vulture?
So where
Nourishing.
I look around.
You look around, as before, you see a mountain kind of looming not far in the distance. You are kind of on a rocky scrubland at the
Yeah.
moment. You don't necessarily know where exactly you are.
There's not any good landmarks beyond mountain.
No, you can see some like rocky formations in the distance, and you can hear that hot wind kind of whipping around.
So there's
You'd need
there's
to
like
like
nothing
What's the name of
anywhere.
not
It
that
seems like.
not that you can see.
Judith.
No,
Does it seem worth giving up and succumbing to death?
I mean that's up to you.
All right.
Why did we go into come to death? We've got food and drink right here.
What do you?
You know, I'm a king. And I'm here on this island.
Are Ruby and the
Yeah.
other guy with us?
They are.
Oh.
See? Hey, Rubes.
She's not gonna die.
Yes.
here.
How you
She'll
doing?
be fine.
I'm
Alright,
fine.
so...
In fact, she is kind of treating you guys to a multicolored light show as light is refracted through
Sure.
So
gem-like
that's
glass.
beautiful.
We should probably like put a cloak on her
Why?
so that we're not spotted from really far away by bandits.
What bad? No one lives here.
Why do you say that?
What do you
Because
think?
this place sucks.
This place is
Well,
fine.
maybe
What do you
you,
think
because
the
you're from the
vultures
city, but I mean, I'm sure it's fine for people that like this sort of thing.
I think it's fantastic. Then again, I think everything's fantastic.
Ruby, would you mind wearing this blanket just to keep us help us keep a low profile out here?
Sure. And
Okay.
she kind of puts a blanket over the parts of her that are exposed. She's still wearing her fancy gown from
Right.
the party.
Thank you. I think it might behoove us to, at least until we get a good idea of where we are, try to keep us semi-low profile. Do you have any magic to tell us where we are?
I can tell you that north is that way, and I point the direction of north.
Well,
Helpful.
I think if we keep walking, we'll get to Winterhaven.
But are we
I
on the
don't
same
think that's
plane?
how it
I don't think that's
Yeah,
how that
no,
works.
we're back on the material plane. The third most boring plane.
Is it though? This is where we have to be to save the plane.
But this is our
Well, it
native
doesn't
plane.
necessarily make it interesting.
Yeah.
It just makes it necessary.
You know,
It's very uninteresting.
it's the little things that make it interesting.
Such as?
Well, such as the taste of this vulture.
Mm,
It's very interesting taste.
Interesting is
I
not
think
necessarily
You're using
good.
the word wrong.
And the blood is very nourishing also.
I don't
It helps
think that
keep you
means
hydrated.
what you think
Hey,
it means.
parent, give me a perception check.
Bam! Yeah, that's
That
pretty
was
good.
really high.
Yeah, I got a 18.
There is a boulder nearby, and you're pretty
Great.
sure that it's not where it was the last time you looked.
Solid snake. Ow.
What'd you
D4.
What's that box doing
Did you
over
just
there?
slam on D3?
D4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oof.
D4. That's gonna leave a mark.
It's not advisable, friends.
No.
Well, alright,
Someone
see,
should bet
fortunately
down
though,
D4.
rock monsters I'm pretty sure don't exist. So I don't think we have any reason to be worried.
Worried about what?
Rock monsters.
Why are we worried about
Why
rock
would we
monsters?
worry?
No, I don't
just
think
said there's no such
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, what brought that up? That came out of nowhere.
Do
No,
not call
she's
her a monster.
No,
No,
she's,
she's
a
not rock
gem
monsters.
monster.
Don't call her a monster.
I mean, I think she's
She just
perfectly
stole
lovely.
from a bunch of people. You are a monster.
Haven't you guys made a habit of stealing things from people?
I
Like
have not.
Murdering and
No.
whatnot? Wasn't that the whole
No,
What are
our
you talking
stealer,
about?
our stealer isn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also
He is
see
also
everything.
turning into a gem monster.
That's fair.
Well, he's turning
I
into a
can't
gem
argue with that.
person.
Maybe that's
Well,
what
we
it
didn't-
is. Maybe
we
gems
were-
are thieves.
We tried
So
to
far,
rein
I
in
mean,
his
I'm 2 for
and
2.
prevent him from doing
I
that.
mean, I feel like you need more than 2 points to make that line.
Not this one.
Actually, you only need 2 points to make it.
Yeah, you only need 2 points to make a line.
Yeah.
You
I
just
feel
said
like
the
you
thing.
should have a 3rd point for confirmation.
No, if I were making a point
That
triangle.
would make a triangle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or I could make a point circle.
Well, the triangle, because then you have the
You only need
problem
2
with
points.
like monster,
Well, yeah, 'cause then you
person,
could just-
and gem creature. You can only have to dock closer to one of the.
I say, says Count de Richard.
Yeah.
Does it seem like there are rather more boulders now than there were to begin with?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
Are
a-
there more boulders?
Boulder statement
There are.
to make.
There are, as you guys have been dithering about, arguing with one another about the
investigate them.
finer points of geometry.
important.
You are surrounded by 8 boulders.
Well, they're just
I
boulders.
I would like to
see if they are
investigate the
full of
boulders.
magical energy. Are they?
Okay, as you start casting Detect Magic,
Yes.
everyone should roll for initiative.
Okay.
They're just boulders. I
That
don't
means they're
got-
not going to be friendly boulders.
Oh, and I need some dice.
Oh, crapola!
Where are your dice, friend?
In that case, I get to
Behind
reroll
the
because the
curtain.
DM doesn't have dice yet.
I mean, I could just make up the numbers too.
I mean, that's
but,
what we were planning on doing.
Yeah,
All right.
totally. In that case, I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
Whoa.
I legit rolled a 1.
Good. Yeah, they're just boulders.
I'm
That's what
really
I
into
keep
this
saying.
conversation about geometry. Like, you're looking at other stuff, and I'm like, no, but wait. Like,
Geometry.
my point being
No,
that
you
if
could-
you have
you could
2
take
points
one-
and then a third point and it makes a triangle, then you've not made a point.
So what
You
is
have
everyone?
3 points, technically.
Does anybody have a point?
What does everyone have for initiative?
My point is
Speaking
fine.
of
16.
I have a
16,
6.
6,
18.
18, and 3.
Gato.
All right. So you guys are getting attacked first. You are surprised.
I
Ah!
am incredibly surprised.
So that means we're at a disadvantage.
The pilgrims used
it
to
means
ride
that you
these
cannot take-
babies all over the prairie, right?
It
Something like
means
that.
that you can't take reactions.
I
Well,
I'm
what
surprised
happens
it's
is
not.
what happens is 2 of the boulders become sudden. They stretch out, unfolding with rock-like arms and legs, and you can see kind of a jagged face
Oh,
carved
no.
into the stone.
A stone talus. Breath of the Wild.
Ah. A bit, yes, actually. That's very much what these guys are like. They let out a cry that's very deep and rumbling, like stones grinding against one another.
Yes.
And then they, Sonic the Hedgehog, curl into balls and roll straight at you with rather
Goron.
more speed than you would have expected. Let's see, Perrin. Yeah. What's your armor class?
I'm not
The
sure.
wrong character.
It's been a while. 16.
16.
No,
Perfect.
actually, I think it might be more than that, because I have mage armor. What does
Yeah.
mage armor do?
It gives you a base armor class.
Of 13 plus your dex.
Yeah.
So yes, it is 16 then.
Ah, excellent. You are hit.
Ah!
You will take some damage, but you also need to make a DC 16 strength save.
Great, because when I unmade that not sandwich, I got a lot weaker.
You sure did.
What is it? DC
16.
I
That's
failed.
my bad day.
All right. You
Yeah.
take 23 points of damage,
Oh!
and you are knocked prone.
Moreover, I'm almost dead. So that's good. I'm just gonna stay here.
The other one kind of comes up from its roll, landing sort of in the midst of everyone, and holds out its hands to 2 of the other boulders nearby. And those boulders kind of begin moving of their own accord.
Wait, so he's animating actual boulders, or are these some of his friends?
No, these are actual boulders that are
So
just
he
kind
just totally entered trees / boulders into
Yep.
action against us.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. And they start coming after the rest of you.
I feign death.
I disguise myself as a boulder,
Well, that's good. As you
like a
attempt
small rock.
as you attempt to disguise yourselves,
Yeah, you're more of a
one of them flails way above your head, Ravener, missing completely. Bags, I have got you with a 24.
Yep.
All right.
Reaction. So.
You take 11 points of damage. And
No.
okay, you don't take any damage,
I'm harder than a rock.
and that's
Hey.
them. Which brings us to Bags. You're up.
Is that the best you have, rock?
It is. They don't.
Do
Actually,
they talk to me?
No.
I guess. I guess we should fight then. Is there any use?
Getting better.
Why are you attacking us, Stones?
Oh yeah, sure. You can ask them that.
We hate flesh.
They they tell you that one of them says, "You are on sacred ground. You must leave."
Oh, we will totally leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Let us pick up our horrible minstrel and we'll go.
I'm okay with that. You didn't really mean to be here.
Yeah, we just kind of fell through another dimension, so it wasn't even like it was on purpose.
Is he okay?
No.
He
He's had a
seems
very rough
dead.
day.
He'll be fine.
Good.
Do you have any idea what culture would find religious implications for a piece of land like this? Does that strike any bells?
Rocks, probably.
Yeah. I mean, make a knowledge religion check.
Yes, I'm good at that. Sometimes. Yes.
I keep crying.
19.
19.
No shit.
Yeah, probably some kind of like cult or religion of the elemental plane of Earth.
Okay, and how do we get away from perturbing them anymore and make amends for stumbling across their ground?
Fucking walk away.
That's real important to me.
You
don't step over people's culture.
leave their sacred grounds.
Yeah.
We should leave immediately.
We're happy to leave. By the way, do you know where Castle Grayskull is?
Grayskull?
Death Power, Skull Tower, Castle. Just
What?
stab in the dark here.
We know what you speak of.
Yeah. Do you know the direction we should go to destroy it?
Or go visit, if you like them.
He kind of turns and points southwest.
Alright.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Our sincerest apologies
Can we
for
go that
disturbing
way?
your sacred ground.
Do you want the rest of the... No, you probably don't want the rest. Do you want the rest of this vulture?
He takes the vulture and crunches it in his
It's not
stony
that bad,
mouth.
right? Good day, Rockman. One Rockman to another Rockman.
Bye.
It is not safe that way.
Oh.
Like, we
What
should...
keeps it from being so?
The ground is corrupted.
What has corrupted it?
Everything.
What?
Humans.
Humans
I
have
hate
corrupted
them.
it.
Yeah, humans suck.
Yeah,
Well-
we don't. Oh, we have one human.
In what way have they corrupted it?
They've corrupted it.
Minor illusion.
Is there a safe way to get them?
You're not gonna get much out of him.
That is a horrible assumption. You don't know him.
We get there. We do not cross that place. The ground is corrupted.
Is there a way around the
You are
corruption?
crazy for stepping foot on it. You will lose yourselves.
Is there a way to go around the corruption?
What? No. The ground is corrupted.
It's okay. I can fly.
That's fair.
What?
And then he kind of nods
cast
to his
sensor
friend
floating
and,
disc.
and they kind of roll back into boulders and start moving, and slowly the other boulders kind of follow after them.
See you, buddies.
Thank you for not murdering our faces.
Hey, Perrin! Should I heal you?
Perrin, are you okay?
Do you want to take a little nappy now?
I heal Perrin.
Are you guys
Are you
sticking
gonna heal
around for
Perrin?
that?
Nope. We're gonna walk for right
There
now.
you go.
Are we all?
I will put Perrin in a bag.
It just
How
takes
big
much.
of a bag?
A
Just
big
heal.
bag.
Just heal him.
You
Yeah,
as you talk about bag, you hear like
Do I need
the
to heal
box
him or you got it?
kind of rattling around in your sack.
Yeah. What do you want? Oh, I bet you know the way to Castle Grayskull.
I do.
Is Aletta gonna heal me?
Yeah, I just said I'm gonna heal you.
How
I
much?
said that.
Yeah, how much?
You can't just be like healed.
You're healed, all of it. Let's
We'll
see.
start walking to the south.
Yes.
Okay. I'll pull out.
And Aletta, if you are casting a spell, you need to make an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yep,
Where did
Is it
my
because we're in a
Black
magical
D20
place?
go?
Yep.
Oh.
it sure is.
Where did my Black D20 go?
Is that
Right in front of my face.
Yeah.
28.
28? Cool. Will you roll a d20? Actually, never mind. I'll do it. When you cast the spell, the healing is effective, but it will. So do however much normally, but Perrin, your hit point total is reduced by 5 until you complete a short rest.
Perrin, you look a little unhealthy.
Thank you.
Dude, I don't know what you're doing lately, but you really got to get with like a better diet.
I'm healing you 16 points.
When you cast the spell, things feel more wild here, like primal, like
Ooh.
this is a place of strong natural power, and it's
I definitely feel the energy that they were speaking of. We should most definitely move out of this area.
I'll pull the skull out of my pocket, or out of the bag. I'll pull the box out of the bag. I'll pull the bag out of the bag, and then the box out of the bag, and then open the box.
you see Scully just like floating happily around in circles, having figured out that he can slam the other skull into the sides of the box, and they have been fighting like this for a little while.
All right, calm down, folks.
I can explain everything,
I
says
don't
Scully.
care. You don't need to. It's fine.
Great! I'm free?
No. But I mean,
They want to talk to me, you idiot,
that's fair.
says the necromancer.
I'm thinking about attaching you guys to my weapon. How would you like to be part of my weapon?
I mean,
I
how durable would
don't-
we accidentally break them?
I mean, he's held together by magical means. I imagine it would be a little harder than just.
I mean,
Mundane
that's such a
physical
bad
energy.
thing.
Scully says, that could be the chance that we've been looking for to escape, just like you were talking about all that time. Shut up! This is acceptable. We will happily be a part of your weaponry.
Sure.
I
Anyway,
think we should not do that.
So, what's this corruption around Castle Grayskull?
There is no corruption, and it is not Castle Grayskull. This is why we get voted most likely to receive a DMCA takedown notice.
Remind me of the name.
It is Gloomskull Citadel.
Oh,
Sorry.
Citadel
It's a
Castle.
completely different
Skull
thing.
Citadel.
Gloomskull Citadel. Got
You're
it.
correct.
I wanna write that down.
I am sorry. Aletta normally corrects me on these things.
Gloomskull.
I just found your amalgamation of the name to be much more interesting.
I don't know.
Citadel spelled with an S. S-I-T-Adel.
C
See, there, and
Uh-huh.
but
C-I-T-A-D-E-L.
we are rolling in the deep.
We are.
Oh.
He got it.
Yeah.
It's not deep here at all. I mean, it's pretty flat.
Well, we can make the sky fall.
Why have you unleashed me?
Why would we want the
Well,
sky to fall?
You're still leashed.
Why
Like,
have
you're
you
still on a leash.
Why have you taken me out of the box?
Yeah.
You
Thought
must
you
want
would like some
something.
fresh
Well-
air, and now we're gonna put it back in.
So,
right?
the rock people said that there was some sort of corruption around Gloomskull Citadel.
Yes.
What is it?
There is no corruption.
They
that
said
I
they
can
can't
think
walk on the
of.
ground. Don't lie
Do
to
you
us.
have like roads built, swamps?
We are in the middle of swamps and have constructed roads through them.
Cool.
It is a place that is
Yeah, okay, I closed the box.
lousy with never.
Yeah, whatever. I'll put it back in the bags.
All right. As you guys approach,
I was getting bored of that.
make one of you will need to make a wilderness survive or a wisdom survival check.
I assume the ranger is good at that.
Presumably,
I am actually amazing at that.
because you guys have a vague direction and can ask for more directions. So we're kind of using the new Unearthed Arcana exploration roll.
Did you get the wire in the TriCaster?
That's off of survival for me.
Well, I hold on a minute. I've got to be a blue box, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Are you
Oh.
Blue box special. A.
I am. Badu bee, badu bye.
Blue your house was
Oh, now
Mary.
everything's-
Whatever you do, do the opposite.
Please bear with us, folks, while we have technical difficulties.
Oh, you got us back.
Oh, we're back. Okay,
Hi.
cool.
Hey!
Hey, there we are.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
is it a jiggly?
Yep.
Oh, I see why.
Everybody party dance.
Television.
That plays solo.
Oh,
To distract everybody.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Don't worry. There's no problems here. Dancing, dancing, dancing.
And that's the
dance. Oh, okay.
and that's the technical difficulties rag. And that was Larry. Thank you, everyone. All right.
Hello. I'm blocking you.
Hey,
I'm
Alexa.
reading my
Blacker, she's
face.
crushing your head.
What year is this?
12.
I am old.
As I was
My
saying,
clerical
one of you will
abilities
need to
deal
make
with
in the hall.
camera.
one of you will need to make a survival check, and the rest of you have plenty of other activities that you can try and do, including keeping an eye out for enemies.
Okay, since there was a technical difficulty, I
If
roll
he's,
again.
if he's hunting around for stuff, I will take 10 minutes and
Trying
cast
to feed
prayer of
yourselves.
healing
Okay.
on everybody.
17,
So everybody can
Dungeon
heal.
Master.
I
17.
think we're all fully healed now.
Are you fully healed now?
Yeah.
Oh, you lost like 20 something, so I thought you had more.
Well, but I lost 70. I lost max hit points.
Until he sleeps.
All right, you guys start traveling. As you go, it kind of goes away from that scrubby badland to just a very rocky, chasmy kind of place. Cliffs start rising up higher on either side after you spend a day walking.
Those are like
And
real
you
legit.
can see like stone pillars that have jutted up from the earth. It almost reminds you of like seeing bones. It's like walking through the bones of the earth itself.
Do any of them have any writing on them or text of any kind?
Any what?
Writing, text, glyphs, anything?
Yeah. You don't really notice any glyphs of any kind here. This place seems very like. Again, it still has that same sort of primal feeling to it. However, after about another day's travel, there begins to be this like oppressive pall in the air, like a darkness that kind of clings to everything.
Does this feel magical? Does it feel metaphysical? How do I
A
feel
little
about
of
this?
everything. It's like you have stepped into the gloom, basically.
Oh, no. The darkness has gone out of the room. Or the light has gone out of the... I can't word. I'm good at words.
I mean, it is no problem for you guys because you've got your little magic gem that
Right.
Happy
creates
gem.
sunlight and pleasant music everywhere you go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we
But
did that.
outside of that aura, you can see the sky is gray or really, really dark most of the time. And the wind above even the soothing sounds of whatever music you guys are listening to. I'm gonna assume Ben Folds 5 number. You can still hear it kind of howling like a distant banshee wailing.
Can I see any indication of what causes it?
Of what causes the wind? No.
The weird energy.
Air pressure differential.
Tidal flow.
No, it just seems to be kind of emanating from everywhere. It is a quality of this place. Yes.
Does it? I'll flip through my manual of the planes to be sure. Does it feel extra planar? Does it remind me of perhaps Hades?
That's a good question. I'll tell you what. Both of you guys can do an Arcana check. One. Yeah.
Do I get a bonus for having a book?
17.
You get +2.
Yes. 21.
21. All right. Between the two of you guys, again, there's not like any one specific source. You can tell that this definitely doesn't feel natural. Like this place doesn't feel like this normally.
Unnatural
You're probably in that
feelings.
corruption that the rock creatures were speaking of. And you also get the sense that maybe it is a little extraplanar. It feels a bit like when you were briefly traveling through the Shadowfell.
Okay.
I say
This
many
place
prayers
is-
for our safe travel.
This place is touched by night and shadow. And as the sun goes down that evening, you all take your long rest and are troubled by strange visions and disturbing nightmares that you can't quite seem to shake.
I had a lovely evening because I'm a gnome.
You all awake with one level of exhaustion.
Ugh.
What? I don't even know how to do that.
what's like 5 levels and you're just like basically dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. What having 1 level of exhaustion does is it just sort of replicates the fact that you haven't really slept. You've kind of been pushing yourselves. It's like the night's sleep didn't really give you any rest. It doesn't really have a super huge effect on you
exhaustion.
yet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Exhaustion 1.
Yeah. You have disadvantage on skill ability checks. So any skill checks you make, you've got disadvantage on.
Wow.
Yes. And that is sort of the feel as you kind of rise before the sun does in this place.
I suggest we be quick about our business. I don't want to be here any longer than necessary.
I think this
Place
is
wakes me
bad
out.
land.
You know how you were always talking about how like your mind is a citadel of knowledge and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you have a skull in your head?
No.
Everyone has skulls in their heads.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yes.
And you're the Gloomskull Citadel. With me, there's a skull. It's a citadel of knowledge.
Did you have disadvantage on your humor check?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Wait. Can we ask
think
the
that
dumb,
would be nice.
stupid skulls why it is we didn't sleep well and why everything is miserable even to me and I'm an upbeat gnome?
Yeah, sure.
Because I think he's lying about the whole, there's nothing wrong here.
when you open the box, they seem to be positively beaming. Like
Yeah,
Scully is
necromantic thing.
grinning like an idiot. Like there's little choice of that, but you know,
Sure.
they seem shinier than normal. Like their skulls have been polished.
So, like, lots of necromantic energy in the area?
Yeah, like lots of necromantic energy.
I mean, I'm just going to ask them. Like, so there's a lot of necromantic energy in the area?
Yes, it is a fortress.
Sweet. Are there any
That's
bones around here?
Great.
There are the bones of the earth, which
No, I wasn't asked. Close the box. I look around. Are there any bones around here?
there are again more of those pillars that are a bit like looking at the bones of the earth. But yes,
like
there are
animal
also
bones.
animal bones. There are also animal bones. You spot a half submerged in the dirt skeleton of a wandering auroch.
Who's not so wandering now. It's kind of a very stationary auroch.
Yeah. Well, it was presumably a wandering auroch. This does not seem like the place where... It seems like the place where you would migrate through rather than live in.
Oh yeah. Do not want to stay here. Nope.
And the rest of you guys, while Bags is figuring his thing out, give me either survival or perception. Because you guys will presumably want to
I
keep
will
moving
do
towards the
survival.
fortress.
And we have
Second.
disadvantage.
Yes, you do have disadvantage on this.
Disadvantage?
Yeah,
Stand by.
because we didn't sleep.
6.
Perception or
one.
what?
I only have a 10 in survival thanks to disadvantage.
7.
I'm the ranger, and that was a lame roll. With a plus
That happens.
7.
And then what were you doing, Bags?
Nothing.
All right. You guys
Humanoids.
wander for a little while and are fairly certain you have, at the end of the day, ended up not too far from where you started. Like you've been wandering around in circles throughout the day. There's something about this place that kind of gets inside of you. As you walk past another rocky spike basically jutting out from the ground, you are approached by two at first it looks like two orbs of light, but then as they get closer you realize that it's green flickering fire surrounding two floating skulls.
More floating skulls.
Yes.
That does not sound good.
I need my collection of floating skulls.
An eldritch orange light seems to be burning within their eye sockets, and they're kind of wreathed in this green ghostly fire.
Shadows loom!
They kind of stop upon hearing that. They turn to look one at the other, and in between them, where there had been nothing, suddenly there is a shadow, a humanoid shape, clad
Is it
all
Loom?
in gloom.
I thought it was Shadow's Loom, not Shadow's Gloom.
It is shadows.
An easy distinction to make.
Shadows loom, says the voice.
Shadows loom.
Shadows loom.
Shadows loom.
They do, usually.
You are...
I'm the necromancer. Bags.
The figure kind of surges forward, trailing shadows behind it like a thin mist, and you can see that it is no living creature.
Sure.
But rather it is almost like looking into the void itself. It is a spectral wraith that is wearing a silver crown, and it leans in closer.
I say, hello, my name is Garbanzo, and then I do part of the dance that we learned in the Bone Place.
Oh, yeah,
with all
bone
the
dance.
necromancers, the Bone Dance.
Bone dance.
Good. Let's do a perform check. And
Yeah.
I will give you guys advantage, so it just cancels out the disadvantage
Okay.
that you would have.
Oh.
Am I basing this on anything?
Yes, perform charisma.
Charisma. Oh, that's my...
I got a 21.
21? Excellent.
Exactly what I roll, because mine is 0, so 16.
Cool. The flaming skulls kind of bob up and down in time with you guys, and at least seem like aware of the protocol that you guys have done.
Bone dance.
Bone dance.
They seem they've moved from hostile to indifferent.
Yay!
Delightful.
The wraith asks, "What is your business here?"
Well, I am a student of Master Sansara of the Winterhaven Academy.
That name means nothing to me.
Sure. Well, we recently came from the Bone Zone, and we're looking for Gloomskull Citadel to meet with some of the members of the Evan Dawn that are there to discuss their experiments.
The box just like is rattling like
their experiments in High Ember and the work that we've been doing there.
make a That's
Everything
not-
I've said is true.
That's not technically.
At this point, I take out my
deception.
bone puppet and I
Yeah.
go, "Hello,
I'll tell you
everybody."
I conjure a chill touch hand and kind of like wave in their general direction.
Like, see, I do. See how chill we are.
I don't use it on them, but just like
Yeah.
a.
I'll tell you
As
what.
an example of necromancy.
I'll tell you what. I'll call that a persuasion check.
Sure.
Because the nothing you've said is
Nothing I've
technically
seen is-
untrue,
I
and
mean-
I will give you advantage on that, so
All
it
right.
cancels out. Because that's really good.
I got an 8.
8.
Also, this is my bone flute if it helps.
And I got my bone puppet out. Hello, how do you? We're just walking through this lovely place.
You will leave.
Okay.
After we've come get the knowledge that we've come for. Certainly.
After we go to the castle, or just leave right here, this very spot? Because that's the case we could totally f off towards the castle.
There is no business for the living in Gloomskull.
That's
really
actually,
good.
very good that you brought that up. We're not
We're
technically
not
alive.
We died.
we died.
We died.
Yes, we
We're
are
debatably
remnants.
live it. Yeah.
All right.
What a coincidence.
We've been officially classified as revenants by the council.
Oh yeah,
of,
revenants. I said remnants. We're not remnants. We're revenants.
We're remnants of our past selves.
He seems very confused and taken aback by how excited you guys are.
Fair.
We're only really welcome amongst the all deads.
Make one more persuasion check.
All of us?
Yeah,
Oh.
Do we have advantage?
not on this one.
I am going
Well,
to
in
use
that
my
case,
luck ability.
Let's see if I can
Alright.
if I can roll even lower. No, it's gonna be
Much better.
Good.
I got 4.
27.
27. Did you remember disadvantage?
Well, okay. So if I'm rolling 2,
Yes.
so I got a 2 and a 16,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll re-roll the 2.
You rerolled the 2.
Well, doesn't
All right.
luck give
So-
you advantage the way that he gets?
No. Luck lets you re-roll a die.
Yeah.
So
So you in cases where it's advantage or disadvantage, you roll 2
right,
and then you re-roll.
Alright, so I got
one
an
of them.
8, and if I wanted, I could also wild surge that one to re-roll it again. But
True.
I won't. I will take my 19.
he kind of like looks back at the skulls, who just kind of nod like,
Into it.
Come on,
Real into it.
and then you just see like this long, like heavy sigh.
We get that a lot.
You do, yeah. Okay.
Pass, then, and he kind of disappears back into the shadows.
Yay!
Yay!
Bonus.
The floating
Bonus.
skulls, on the other
Good
hand,
job,
stick
team.
around to escort you to Gloomskull.
Oh, good. They know the way.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
because
they
we
kind of flank the party. One leads, one kind of picks up the rear.
See, this demonstrates that you really only need 2 points to form a line.
Yes.
Hey.
Well, actually, no, we are the third point.
Nope.
No,
We
we're
are
all,
between them.
No,
So
right
we are
now. Well,
3
right
points
now
from
we're
the
being a
line.
line segment.
There's only 2 points to make a line.
So, floating skulls, how you guys doing today?
Yeah, I
I'm
want
just
to
saying
chat
that
up
the
the
third
skulls.
helps.
All right.
Yeah. Would you consider joining a collection of floating skulls?
Do we
Well,
have-
I
take our-
never really thought about joining a collection of flaming skulls, says the one in the beginning.
Oh, they can actually talk.
They're flaming, not
I
floating.
mean, all the other floating skulls we met could talk.
That's true. They're flaming. That's the first time we've seen that.
Being in a collection of flaming skulls seems like it might cramp my style.
Oh,
That's fair.
Well, you're
what-
already halfway to a collection. There are
What
two
about a
of you.
community?
A menagerie.
Now, see, a menagerie sounds less exciting. It sounds more like you're imprisoned as part of an exhibition. A community seems like a fostering of togetherness, all towards a common goal.
what about an orgy of skulls?
They both just kind of fall silent for a moment.
No, just ignore me.
know that would really work out the way you think it would.
And just sort of.
You know, I'm sure the Bone Zone has something for everyone, but
Yeah. Well, I thought so too, but turns out no.
No.
you didn't look in the right place.
Oh, we
maybe
did.
not.
We danced.
Yeah. We just actually came from Citadel, and they have a really interesting community of floating skulls there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool.
But, I mean, you certainly seem to be. You know the sacred dance.
Yeah. No, we didn't learn that in Sigil, of course. We learned that in the
They
Acropolis
studied
of
under a
Broken
great
Dreams
teacher.
that lays at the border of life and death.
Yes. Our leader once studied there and learned many secrets of necromancy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm a necromancer. I know these things.
And
Yeah,
we
they have
danced
many
with
great
necromancers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I
Tell me
learned some
more of this
necromancy.
community of floating skulls that you have fostered.
Yeah, well, we met a small community in Sigil, and then we've been trying to get more of them to come to Winter's Haven with us.
The box is just like rattling again.
Yeah.
Angrily.
Give it a little
You,
nudge.
you could hear muffled shouts from inside, but just you. Like,
Sure.
It's not loud enough
Right,
that.
I'll excuse me. That was me.
And we really want to like foster this sense of communal living and togetherness, and like supporting the necromantic arts and stuff. And some place where floating skulls are really appreciated for being floating skulls.
It's not every day that you find some. Well, I guess you're not living. Explains why you appreciate the necromantic arts as much.
You know, I've really been into necromancy recently. I mean, for my whole life, but especially recently, and it's kind of taken on a whole new urgency and meaning in my life.
It is the thing that will save this world.
I've definitely heard that, and we really want to learn some more knowledge about that. And I just really think that like floating skulls are underappreciated, but really have a lot to offer the world.
Well, you will find many things waiting for you in Gloomskull Citadel.
Such as?
On the secrets of necromancy laid bare.
Beautiful.
Yes.
The
I do love
truths
knowledge.
of the cosmos.
Yeah.
You will probably find. I mean, Gary said that the living have no business there, but I've been there. There are plenty of living people
Probably
there.
mostly living people, really.
Mostly.
Like everyone in charge is probably living, right?
Yeah.
Is he just like
Gary's
living
just kind of a
racist?
fuddy duddy.
40, 60?
I mean, like, normally that's the problem with, like, undead societies.
Oh, no, our master is an undead creature.
Oh, good. Because, like, you always run into that, right? You're like, oh, it's a haven for the undead. And then you go there and they're like, yeah, it's all run by a bunch of, like, living people.
Yeah.
Ah.
They're not going to get it. They're not going to really get
Right.
what it is to be dead.
And, like,
That's
hunted
fair.
by people for being undead.
Yeah.
That sucks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no, the head of the Order of the Ebon Dawn is a lich.
Is he just a head?
No,
No.
he's not a demi-lich.
There. I mean,
I
that's.
suppose
But
he
that's.
can't join our community of floating
But that's
heads.
such a good bit, though. If he was the head of the community.
Don't tell. I haven't thought about it. I keep telling myself,
True.
one day, Thorvald, one day, climb the ranks, Thorvald.
Yeah.
Just bide your time, do well.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
mean,
not like I don't have it. The only problem is there's not a lot of turnover.
yeah, I was gonna say
Sure.
the
There's
best
just a
thing
lot
about
of turning.
liches-
Ah!
Yeah. Best thing about liches is they don't live
Clerics,
very
am I
long.
right?
So you don't have to worry because eventually he'll die of old age, and then right?
That's kind of
Ooh,
not how
the-
much of that
um,
works.
but they're undying and immortal.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
you see them and they always look like they're just on death's door, just
What
like
up,
a minute.
He's a comedian, but not very good.
Ah.
He's much better with the flute.
He would
No.
probably be transformed into a combat corpse.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is that?
if Matt dies and is resurrected as undead and then does damage, does that break his no damage streak?
I would say so.
Not Perrin, Matt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Specifically Matt.
I've dealt some damage.
Yeah.
You do play roller derby.
Revenants, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's another one of you supposed to be around here.
Oh.
Walker in the walls, sand
Speak-
snake.
What? Oh, the
Speaker-
Speaker in the Sands. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good name for him.
Is that him?
Yeah,
Is that who you're talking about?
yeah.
Them?
Really, it's them. They
Yeah.
possess people.
Right.
We've had dealings with them.
Oh yeah.
Not very pleasant, I'll tell you that. Not very pleasant at all.
Well, you know, you shouldn't, just like you shouldn't judge one lich by all liches.
Yeah.
No, I mean they tried to raise up an army of the undead to attack us.
Right.
That's
so you shouldn't
awful.
judge all revenants by what that one did.
No respect
There's-
for learning these days.
There-
No,
There's not 100%
Yeah.
chance that we're going to raise an army of the undead to attack you.
We've been pretty good at knocking down armies of the
Is
undead.
that our plan?
No. That's why I said there's not 100% chance. Like,
So
it's
what
definitely
would you,
less than 100%
what would you
chance.
say the
I mean,
community
yeah,
thinks
all right,
about
that's
this?
true.
If it was our-
speaker
if it was our
in
plan,
Sands?
that'd be
Like,
100%.
are
But as
they-
soon as we do it, it becomes 100%.
Well, yeah.
So, I'm sorry, say that again. Everyone else was talking and I couldn't hear you.
So, how would you say that the community spirit is about the Speaker of the Sands? Like, I imagine
That
trying to
is
take over
why
your
this.
community.
That is why this area is so tightly patrolled by the likes of us and other servants of the undead. We've passed many. Over that ridge is an ogre skeleton that's been grafted with giant weapons.
Sweet.
And then we're going to pass near a cave. You won't see inside it, but there is a flaming skeleton inside, as well as a bone nugger.
That's
That
fantastic.
sounds like a party.
Great
cave.
defenses.
Yeah.
So he tried to take over the city and was rebuffed, and so he left. And you're trying to keep him from coming back. Yes.
Yeah, well, this was all before my time, you see.
Oh, well, how long has your time been?
I've, maybe 100 years.
Oh, okay. So it's been quite a while.
So what do you guys get out of being with the Order of the Ebon Dawn?
Oh, well, knowledge. The certainty that what we're doing is protecting the fate of this very world.
Good point. Good point.
Move up the ranks, you can become transformed.
Really?
Yeah.
To what?
How high's the turnover rate there?
Not high, they said.
Not very high. People mostly don't leave their positions open, but
Right.
as
you
you,
did say
we
that.
are. But it's more of a knowledge and merit based kind of a thing.
Sure.
Thalassar is the head of the Ebon Dawn,
Right.
and Thalassar, head of the Ebon Dawn, but not actually an Ed.
Right.
He has secret rights and knows how to imbue a form with more power.
Does he?
Go on.
Yeah, you see, sometimes if you're not fit to become a living member of the Ebon Dawn, or if you have died in the service to the Ebon Dawn, you serve them even in undeath for eternity, really. Although 150 years, because the Order ain't that old.
Sure.
That's fair.
I started off as just a zombie.
Huh.
Really?
Well,
Wait, so you got
You've
promoted
come
into a
up in the
floating
world.
head?
Yeah, seems
And
like that's a huge
Thorvald
upgrade.
up there was a skeleton.
Yeah.
That's right!
Is he related to Jack?
Who?
Skellington? Related to Jack Skellington? Said he was a skeleton.
Yes?
He's very famous.
I don't know him. Never heard of him.
Alright, he's from Halloween Town. It's a whole.
That seems like the sort of thing that would get us hit with a DMCA takedown
True,
notice.
it's true.
I could
That's
see
a
that.
3 now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think we have enough hearts to go to that kingdom anyway.
That's fair. Yeah. And we don't have any keyblade.
But yeah, the living, of course, have their own strengths and skills within, and their own like orders. But so do the undead. Skeletal mages do really well.
I would imagine.
I believe that.
That's what I hope to be. I'm learning the secrets of magic right now as a flaming skull. What's this? And then you kind of see his eyes glow a little bit, and he casts a flaming sphere into the air, and it kind of hovers.
That's great.
Yeah,
I didn't know magic in life. I know it in death.
Magic is pretty fun.
It is indeed.
I do
magic
imagine.
is the tie that binds us.
Oh, I see. Your that must be some of that fancy revenant powers.
Oh no, I can show you those
No,
too.
no.
All right.
Most of his revenant powers are sandwich based. It's kind of weird.
And
These are
they're
oddly
on
specific.
sandwiches. It's really unimpressive, and then he gets weaker. We don't
I
really.
do miss
But I also get
sandwiches.
tougher.
Do you want a
So
sandwich?
do
I
we.
can't eat.
I mean, you could chew.
For what? I don't have anything to taste with. You don't really need to eat. You don't eat. That's, tragedy of being an undead, really.
I can see that. Yeah.
Well, you get used to it. You learn to enjoy other things.
No more hamburgers.
It's positives and its minuses. It's a give and take in all things,
It's fair.
I'd say that giving up food in turn for magic is an acceptable sacrifice and less than some
You
I've
would
seen.
go far in this place. At any rate, we're nearly there. And then you guys turn a corner, and there it is, this massive, just like obsidian skull set into the side of a shadowed peak. Here, even though it is probably still daytime, it is dark as night, except for the area around you guys, of course. There are two massive obsidian obelisks that flank the citadel on either side, and a dancing green flame is atop either of them. And flanking the mouth of Gloomskull Citadel are two massive golems of stone, but they have had bones grafted to them. And they are not in the shape of humanoids. They are carved into eldritch monstrosities.
Fun.
So a thought occurs to me.
Yeah.
So, like, Ruby and Baron von What's-His-Face.
Oh yeah.
You're cool with being with us, right?
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just been sort of tagging along.
we don't really have any choice, says Ruby.
I mean, you do. It's a bad choice, but you
Yeah.
have a choice. You could have just gone the other way.
So, like,
And how do you guys feel? Do you feel gloomy here as well, or is it just us?
Well, I don't really feel gloomy myself.
That's what I kind of.
But Vincent de Richard has just been like sullen the whole time.
Do you guys have, like, a way out of here by any chance?
We have a backup plan, an emergency escape plane shift scroll.
Oh, can I have it?
No, it's mine. I thought about using it a day or so ago, but then I wondered why bother with anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why bother with anything? So just let me have it.
It's the only possession I have left, though.
I will trade you for a broken pair of scissors that I have. If it helps. They
No.
shouldn't exist.
Then I could
Very mystical.
then I could just cut myself and feel something, and I don't want to feel anything.
What if quill pen, I think, is my other thing?
Yeah.
You can...
Listen.
You got the same.
I feel slightly responsible for bringing you here.
Slightly.
Well, no. He's
Yeah.
the one who made us jump through that particular hole.
No,
In fact, we would not be here if it was not for them.
Well, I picked the color pool.
Right, but they were
But there was the psychic storm, and that would have been way worse.
and they were the one who did the heist, which put on there so that we had to jump through any pool to get here.
Right, but if I had done a better job of
No.
distracting...
This is all about their plan that they didn't tell us about that led us here.
Really, it's God's fault for making all of us.
Well, which god?
Which god?
All of them.
Not all the gods.
Seldom works.
Simultaneously, like lightning strikes in the distance. There's a sharp gust of wind.
Open
that
high!
slap it.
Shut up! You're not part of this.
Anyway, as I was saying, my friend, no, my acquaintance. I feel slightly bad for you being here. So if you die, I promise I will raise you as an undead and that your memory will live on with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that better?
Yes.
Ruby, on the other hand, seems to be enjoying herself.
Yeah, Ruby's
Awesome,
fine.
of course.
She's a rock.
Yeah.
She could rock out anywhere.
Yeah, she's real solid.
Yeah.
That's a rock.
But
I
yes,
find her
so
fascinating.
Gloomskull Citadel looms before you.
Oh yeah,
You can
I guess
see
that's cool.
you can see wagons kind of being driven into the mouth of it.
Well, it's okay.
There's a bridge that leads to it across a river of lava.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's like a
It's
little
a nice ambiance.
over the top.
As it
It's
should
a
be.
little ostentatious.
Yeah. No, but like
We're
it's not
not
bad as
But I
far
mean,
as
how else
the-
are you going to recruit people? You're on the way out their location. You gotta have
Posters.
something to bring people in.
Yeah, but, they're not, but they don't see us until they're here. Like it's not like we knew about it until we got here. Like,
Yeah, but I'm sure word of mouth.
posters. Like we
Yeah,
recruit
art posters. You gotta have something to draw, don't you?
What? Sure, but it's just
I draw pictures
I
all
mean,
the
that's
time.
ambiance. There, you could just have a shack in the middle of the desert, but then who's gonna want to come visit?
Well, shacks
This
in
is
the
a
desert
lot
are
more than a
generally where you
shack.
find forbidden knowledge from like hermits. and
Well,
stuff.
at any rate, this
You have
is
a
where
choice
we
between
part
the two.
ways.
Hey guys, that's cool.
We've got to head back out on patrol.
Hey, any pointers for when we go in?
Well, I mean, you have an invitation as part of the Ebb and Dawn, right?
yes.
Yes, we do.
So, I mean, they'll tell you everything. Just, your friend there is probably headed for the corpse pits, so,
Yep.
you know. Be ready for that?
Acquaintance.
Okay.
His friend. My acquaintance.
No, him. He's probably, I mean, Revenant, I guess you're undead, so you're already, so maybe
What am I doing? I
special
wasn't listening.
circumstances.
What's happening?
That's fair.
But I
I promise to raise you as an undead thing should you die.
Again.
It completely.
I can tell a court pitter when I see him.
How about the handsome-looking guy? Is he Corpitter too?
He seems too sullen. He probably will, yeah.
I mean, to be
Awesome.
fair, I feel like if you threw Perrin in a pit of corpse, it might just do what he wants.
That's fair.
All right,
But
well,
at least be an adventure.
we're parting ways.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep in mind the thought about the community.
Oh, yes. Well, we'll be around.
Can we tip you? Is that appropriate here?
They didn't even carry our luggage.
Shh. They gave us a nice tour and gave us a lot of information.
Would you guys? Can we give you a gold piece or
Yes.
two or something? Where do
Yeah,
we put
sure.
it? Here you go.
Just hold it up. I'll take care of it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And one skull kind of uses mage hand and
Oh.
collects the coins.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you so much for your help. You guys have been wonderful.
Great.
It was Thorvald and
My name's Bob.
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 Okay. Okay.
Thorvald and Bob. Write that down.
We're patrolling the northern wastes now.
I hope it's not a waste of time.
And then they kind of float back off. You cross the bridge into the Gloomskull Citadel. Your feet clack against the stones as you walk through, and as you step beyond the threshold into Gloomskull Citadel, the air takes on a much sharper, crisper tone.
Sharp and crisp.
Is there a top of that?
It is
Or an apple.
cool in this place.
Oh, it feels so much better.
It does.
It's like air conditioning.
Everything here feels fresher. The stark gloom doesn't seem to hold sway as much in this place.
Oh.
Your footsteps echo off the distant walls as you walk inside.
Is it like a Tony or a Ned?
Like a what?
Tony or Ned?
A little of column A, little of column B.
Okay.
Torches provide some sputtering light, but as you guys have that gem, there are other floating lights that have this place well lit. Inside, it's all it's all smooth, polished marble and wide open rooms. The foyer itself is very well appointed. Two skeletal guards kind of stand watching as like wagons go by, and as you come, they cross their spears in front of you.
Shadows loom.
They nod. One of them holds out a hand.
Like their hand or another hand?
Their
Okay, just checking.
One of them holds out their hand.
You guys do the dance.
Oh.
You can control undead with your dance.
Yeah.
Bone
Bone
dance, bone
dance.
Make a perform check.
Do we still have disadvantage?
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on this one, yes.
All right.
I really hate that.
I'm going to luck this one. Okay, and then I am going to... no, 19 is fine, right? 19
Yeah.
seems pretty good.
Yeah.
19's
Alright.
pretty good.
Hold on. This is based on charisma.
Yes.
Yes.
That's easy. It's whatever the dice say. Oh, the 20 I don't get to use.
What do you get to use?
A 5.
A 5? All right. That's great. Not many people show up knowing the dance of the bones.
Bone dance.
However, we need your ivory token, please.
Do we have those?
Are these undead?
Your invitation.
Yeah.
I command them, because I can do that twice per day,
Excellent.
that we have absolutely given you our token already, and you must just simply be mistaken.
Okay, so that's a yield. We'll call it that. What's your spell save DC?
I don't know.
8 plus your proficiency
Yes.
bonus plus,
Plus your
spell.
wisdom.
Yeah. So-
Wisdom is a 4.
15.
15. 12. Yes.
No. So, they kind of like blinks a moment. So you have. Sorry, I must seem to have dropped it. Well, if anyone else. Here, you know what? Take a spare one. I'm sorry, and he hands you a little, a small little ivory token with
Thank you.
with the symbol of the Ebon on it.
Excellent. I will add to my inventory 1 Ebon token.
No worries. It happens to the best of us, friends.
We've all been there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why, this one time, the Duchess
They open their spears and let you guys pass through. You walk inside and you see many robed figures.
Hey, I fit right in.
They step off of the wagon. You recognize the look of young necromancers. They are kind of approached by another person who's wearing very official looking and rather like action looking robes. If that makes sense. You know, like there's like the big sweeping scholarly
There's
robes.
like a button you can push and he does a karate chop off.
And then
There's like travelers'
there's like the
robes.
action-y type robes that
Sure.
are, you know,
A little more form-fitting.
they're a little more form-fitting.
Yeah,
They don't have as many flowing parts. Still have that high collar
Yeah,
though.
it makes sense. Just the term action robe is very exciting.
Right?
So
I
good.
like it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it
Great.
as well.
They're all the rage of the season.
So guys,
Yes.
Well,
I kind of have a confession to make.
And that is...
Okay.
I don't have a plan.
Oh, I don't even know what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're...
Like,
Knowledge?
literally not sure what we're doing.
I guess we're here for knowledge. It just seemed like we were close by, so we should come here.
Shadows loom.
Shadows!
Shadows
loom!
Everyone else kind of repeats the same thing. Welcome to Gloomskull Citadel.
Yeah, I think you guys need some more gloom.
Is that a joke?
No.
Why are you not in line with the other apprentices? Line up, please.
I get in line.
We're
Not
not
apprentices.
apprentices.
I don't think that tracks. You wouldn't be here if you weren't apprentices.
oh, we're emissaries.
Yeah. were necessary.
He kind of just ignores that part and continues on with the standard speech that he's given like 1,000 times.
And we just kind of like back away slowly.
I think we
wait for
should
him to
listen.
lose track of us,
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
get
just
in
deuce.
line for right now.
Welcome to Gloomskull Citadel apprentices. Here, those of you who have been approached and who have been deemed fit to learn shall continue your studies. Ours is a task that is of the utmost importance, for we alone can shepherd the fate of this world. There is much more peril than you are led to believe. You shall find more out as you are prepared. If you study hard and apply yourselves, you will go far. Fail!
Oh, I'm the best at studying.
It's like school again.
I'm so the best at studying. I'm all about this.
I am so excited.
Fail and you will join the ranks of those you see around you. And he gestures towards some of the guards. All who come here serve the Abendon. That is the price we ask. That is the price you have agreed to pay. Your classes will begin tomorrow at midday. I
Not
suggest...
Not midnight?
Can the man speak?
I mean, can he?
Midnight this night is our opening ceremony for the new class of apprentices. You will be deemed worthy of attending as a student, or you will be sent to the corpse pits.
Is there a hat?
Why would we need a hat?
We like hats.
Yeah.
We're
That
gnomes.
seems like the sort of thing that would get us hit with a DMCA takedown notice. We very, very demonstrably do not have a hat that sorts anyone. Neither do we have houses. We have orders. And we have a ritual that determines whether or not you're worthy of being in the order of the living,
Wait, but it's not
serving
is
high
that,
in the
like,
order of the
hazing?
undead, or
'Cause-
going to the corpse pit.
But what if I
Because
wanted to
hazing-
slither
hazing's
around
illegal.
or eat a Hufflepuff?
That, I definitely don't know what that is.
This place is lame.
I am Master Raven Shadow.
Of course you are.
Quit laughing.
I'm Ravener!
Ravener
Shadow! Eppen.
Welcome to Gloomskull Citadel.
Thank you.
And then he seems surprised by this applause and nods his head. You four will definitely go far. All right, no one likes to suck up.
Well,
That's not true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
demonstrably not true.
yeah.
And he sort of gestures, and a couple more skeletons, and they are led by a white.
Oh.
W-I-G-H-T.
But what
I was
color
like,
is it?
oh, white what?
W-I-G-H-T.
Yeah,
Oh,
white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is definitely an undead humanoid
Yeah.
with like a
Yes.
ghoulish face. Okay, good.
Yeah. We're all caught up.
We're
It
all
was just
tracking.
there was a minute, no, like a second of confusion
We're at a
and
couple
and
seconds.
slight worry.
Yeah.
They approach as well. The white. The white says, "These will lead you to your rooms, Master Raven Shadow. I have news for you." And then the two of them like wander off towards the hall. And the skeletons gesture and start walking off.
Seems a good as plan as any.
Can I go skulk after
I
them?
want to go and try and I want to go and try and follow them. and
I'm
listen.
good at sneak.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's probably just like random.
Yeah, it's probably just like, oh, the plumbing is out in the
Yeah.
third corridor.
There's a weird thing going
It
on in the
sounds like some
bathroom on the
real,
lowest level.
God, that would be some real shit intel to gather.
Hey.
What a crappy line that was.
Oh.
So while they're talking, I slip away
All
and
right,
try following.
Make
these
a
guys.
stealth check.
Stealth
Parent, if you are doing the same thing, make a stealth
Wait a minute,
check.
everything's with, is we still disadvantaged?
Yep.
I am going to enhance ability myself,
Ah.
so I don't.
All right. If you are casting spell, You will also need to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You didn't know you would need to, but you do
all right.
now.
Does this have disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. This one got.
My stealth check is a 23.
Woo!
So my
Yeah, you are good. You are good at stealth.
Yeah.
Say what? What you got?
All right. So my Arcana. I think I'm going to use the last of my luck on this.
All right.
Well, I am only
Okay.
like this
So
tall.
my Arcana is a 14.
Cool. Roll a d. No, I'll do it. All right. You cast the spell. It seems to have gone off with no effect that you can determine.
Alright.
No other effect. The spell goes off successfully.
Yeah. No, I got you. Okay, so now I am
You have
stealthing
enhanced
with
dexterity, yeah.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I got a 20.
Cool. You remember the techniques that were taught to you by Shadow Sword, the
Yeah.
ninja.
Mm-hmm.
And you slink off into the darkness after them.
I first make fun of his thing, and then I do it properly without having to do the thing.
This makes it so much better. I don't know what you're talking about.
You hear them in conversation. No, we've seen more of the forces. We are certain that these marauders are being backed by the Speaker in the Sands. And then Master Raven Shadow replies, "Well, we shall swell our ranks after tonight's opening rites. There will doubtless be many that are destined for the corpse pits. We shall use the new techniques to forge them into stronger warriors. Be sure and be ready to lead a patrol. You are one of our most experienced warriors. I trust you. There is another concern. A group of 4 have joined the apprentices. They seem to believe they are emissaries of some kind.
That's us. He's talking about us. Oh.
I want you to assign one of your shadows to find out what they can about them.
Watch out for shadows.
And then they kind of nod and both go off in different directions down further into the Gloomskull Citadel. You can follow either of them if you want.
It feels boring.
Fair enough.
I think it's important to get back and tell the group that we're about to have a shadow spy on us, and we should be very careful about what we talk about.
Yeah.
When you
and
return,
also perhaps not taking skulls out of boxes.
give me an intelligence check, because when you guys go back, and remember you have disadvantage. When you guys go back, the cohort of apprentices is gone. That's a 3. And Ravener, what you got?
Intelligence check, 11.
11? Alright. You guys,
Thanks to your disadvantage.
you think you know which way they went. And you head off in a direction. One of you...
Wait, why can't I track them? I'm a ranger.
What would you be tracking?
I would track their scent, because I have a garbanzo.
Alright.
And I would track the dusty footprints. And they can never stop talking, so I'm just also going to listen.
I pick a direction and just
pass
walk.
without trace on us, right? Like, just
I will
right
let you
when
make
they're-
I will let you make a
Yeah.
survival check. To
With
try and track
disadvantage,
them.
huh?
With disadvantage, yes.
We have literally spent the entire time
5,
since
6,
they
12.
left.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, cool. 12. You think you know which way they went, and roll a d8. And we'll come back to you guys later. You were saying.
I can pretty much guarantee you we have spent the entire time since they left talking about how awesome magical school is. And
Yeah.
how
Oh,
excited we
very
are.
excited
We're
for
like,
this.
oh my god.
There
classes.
are 12 other there are like 20 other apprentices here as well, and they are eager to talk about how excited they are.
So Ruby, how do you think you're gonna do learning necromancy?
I imagine I'll be fine.
Sure. I
Right.
can't imagine
Yeah,
you
it's
do
good stuff.
well in the bone pits, the body pit.
Well, they might make an exception for me. You never know.
That's true.
Vincent seems to be much more his cheerier self.
yeah.
Yeah, magic, eh? Yeah, right?
Absolutely. Magic is great. I highly suggest it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it. I know how to use it.
Right.
I'm sure I'll do fine.
It's gonna
Exactly.
be awesome.
It's gonna
I'm
be great.
so excited for classes.
Also,
to
did
start.
you notice some of these apprentices look very rich?
Oh,
Who
well,
cares?
have fun
We're
with
gonna
that.
learn like rich in knowledge.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm pretty
but
sure the room and board is
also-
compensated for when you sign away like your immortal soul or whatever they have it on.
Yes, I
Sure.
know, but and again, since we haven't done that, we have need for material possessions, which
I
they have.
imagine that's part of the ceremony that's going to come tonight.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if I were starting a school for necromancy in which I want people to give their, immortal gratitude and service towards, I would absolutely make sure there was an ironclad contract in there that says that, like, your shit's
agree,
mine now.
But he really kind of implied that you do that before you show up here.
Oh, it's true, says one of the hopeful apprentices. We signed a big old contract before we showed up.
Yeah.
It was the enrollment. They had enrollment forms.
would
They
be
had
why they got the
a
thing.
catalog of courses that we were supposed to be following.
Do you have a
along.
copy of that catalog on you?
It was a doozy of a contract.
Why
but
would I carry that with me? No.
Well, it's like, how else are you supposed to
we signed
remember
up
which
for all
classes
of
you
them,
went?
remember?
But you can't take all of them in one semester. Like, you
Are
gotta
you-
space
Well,
it
we
out.
don't-
You
I
gotta,
mean,
like...
you can't take all of them. at
Surely
once.
there were supplementary courses on top of the
No, you
introductory
sign up for
courses?
all of them and then you drop half of them after the first week.
No.
then
Quitting is failure. You
It's
don't
not
do that.
quitting. If dropping a class isn't quitting.
Yeah, yes, it is actually.
You're
in fact.
testing the waters to see what you like and what's more interesting.
It's knowledge. It's all interesting.
Yeah, but there's like levels of how much it's interesting. It's not all equal.
I'm hoping to uncover to uncover dark secrets that will unlock power enough that if I can return home, I'll be able to rule like a tyrant.
What class are you taking for that one? Because I want to make sure I don't drop it.
Oh, I'm going to learn how to.
Is it Dark Power 101?
No, it's called
So you want to be an evil necromancer?
what? Yes.
Okay, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you were asking me if I was.
No, it's the course
that's
name.
No,
of the course.
it's called Umbromancy.
Ooh.
Umbramancy.
Okay,
Romance,
sure.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I am excited for so you want to be an evil necromancy.
I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, that sounds like it required.
Well, that seems more like a
There's another
seminar
one
you
who
would take.
there's another one who kind of bags. It just reminds you of like you've met another Aletta.
Sure.
Because the person that turns around is wearing like very blocky square glasses, and not a like his hair is a little out of place, but everything else seems as ordered as possible. Actually, we're here to learn how to protect the world. That's the whole reason any of us are here is by pursuing knowledge. We can find out how to best safeguard the world from this doom that seems
Well,
to
I know
be
that's
upon
why
it.
we're here.
But
Absolutely.
sometimes
Save
being-
the world from the doom that's about to happen.
And sometimes
Yes.
being evil necromancer is the best way to save the world.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think we
You have
need
to
to
bring
be
order-
evil necromancer.
Well,
Well, you don't have to be, and not everybody has to be. It's subjective, really. It's all a matter of means to an end and personal abilities.
But sometimes you have to bring order to the chaos, and people perceive that as being evil.
The
Well-
rest of the world is not in a vacuum. Sometimes the combination
order,
of that
order
evil,
I can
good,
get
and
behind.
neutrality
All
together
of these rules are, after all, meant to be followed. So.
Definitely, and also like
Absolutely.
Gloomskull Citadel, like this is the evilest place in the world.
I would beg to differ. Certainly there can be a malevolent energy there, but that doesn't mean it's inherently evil.
It wants to appear as an evil place in the world.
Oh, well, but there's a difference between appearances and actuality.
Which is why you have a class.
A dark red tiefling turns now out of the crowd and says, "Actually, it is perhaps the most necromantic place in the world.
Oh,
Yes.
necromantic.
Yes.
But
If you want pure evil, there are places much worse than this."
Sure, but this is but it's
good
the
point.
appearance. All right, you're right. But it's the appearance of evil.
Yes.
And that's why you go. So you want to be an evil necromancer 101.
Mm.
It's
Alright,
about
It
Yeah.
has
trappings.
it has symbolic meanings. The
Exactly.
trappings,
Yes.
the trappings, and the intent of the magic are just as important as the magic itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Good.
I'm really excited for these classes.
I am as well, and that seems to be the general air. Like people think that they're really special and good for being here.
I'm gonna learn how to save the world.
Meanwhile, you guys are wandering down a hallway. You're pretty sure this is where they went. Ravener, you do see their footprints, but then the trail kind
Thank God.
the trail kind of stops as you come to the top of a staircase.
Well, does the staircase, does it go left and right? 100 hallways?
No, it just kind of, it comes up onto a landing. A little landing.
And we can't see them?
You don't see them. You don't see where their trail went either.
Just pick a direction.
Wait,
Left.
can I check for
Yes,
survival again?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking left.
Why don't you just hold on a second? Dude?
Not his style.
15.
The trail has vanished.
Ugh.
Like they were at the top of the stairs, and they're not on the other side.
But don't worry, these are not moving stairs.
That would be no.
I think we're up to 6. I lost count.
Are there any picture frames that I can ask?
No fat
7.
ladies.
There are obsidian reliefs that have been carved into the walls instead of picture frames, because those are in the public domain.
That seemed fun.
There are a lot of public domain paintings.
Hey, has anybody seen, and I'm just asking generally, has anybody seen an emerald woman and a really tall gnome and a lady wearing a red cloak and a really fancy looking dude walk past here?
Ah, you must be some of the new apprentices.
Yes, and we cannot find our apprentice friends, so we can't figure out where our bedrooms are.
I can take you most of the way.
And you
That eyebrow,
are...
Right behind you.
Please don't be a shadow, please don't be a shadow, please don't be a shadow. And then I turn around.
You turn around. It is a very, a 7-foot tall, slender man.
Oh, he's gonna be...
But not he's slender. He's not a slender man.
Obviously.
Because that would be
giants.
another...
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's probably public domain.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. Well, there's a movie now, right?
Hey,
A
Slender
thing
Guy,
man.
I appreciate that, but if you could just... We don't want to bother you. Just, if you could point us, because we figured out they came this far. We just don't know exactly where to go from here.
Oh, I will show you where they have
really,
gone.
We could totally do it on our own.
I must insist. And,
Okay, well that's fine. Perfectly, actually okay. And, so, and then I immediately stop and I start speaking to him in Gnomish.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at him like, what? I ask him a question. And
What do you say in Gnomish?
I say to him, your shoe is untied.
In perfect Gnomish, he
In perfect-
responds, "No, it's not. There
Oh.
are no laces on my shoes."
What, you got loafers?
Yeah.
And then I say then I say to him in Giant, that is absolutely fantastic, but your pants are on backwards.
I put them on forward myself. Well, my valet has put them on forward myself. I can tell they're custom fitted and tailored.
He might just be, what is it, polyglot, where you just know every language?
Yeah, but I was testing something for the future.
It's a good call, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Now-
can we just...
You seem very clever, and when he smiles, you notice a couple of fangs in his mouth.
Has he met them?
I mean, he's just met them. You will do well here. You would not want to be late for the...
Is he undead?
Do you have a way of detecting that?
I simply try to command undead against him
Sure.
just to see what he does.
What do you command him to do?
Go the F away.
All right, you tell
Go
him
back
to
from
leave.
whence you came.
He blinks a moment and seems very amused. Someone is a very quick study. You will do quite well here. Now,
I then do the bone dance because I'm out of things to do.
what are you doing?
This
The
is the
bone
bone
The
dance.
bone dance.
Yeah.
I never learned any bone dance.
Oh, well, see now...
How necromantic
Right,
can you be
yeah,
without
you
the bone
seem
dance?
terrible then.
I'm
Is
not.
that too much?
I'm not a necromancer.
What are you, just a vampire?
I'm a Dracula. Yes.
Were you gonna say you were Dracula?
That would get us. Nope, that's in the public domain.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's
Bram
fine.
Stoker didn't renew it.
But
dead.
Yes,
so,
I am a vampire.
Yeah.
I am
Clearly.
a scion.
Bang. And
Yes,
all that.
I am a scion of the House Strahd.
Yeah, we hung out with
Vlad Strahd.
Yeah, with old Strahd boy.
You've been to
Mm-hmm.
Barovia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, Barovia! We love Barovia. You have no idea. I love the accordion music. It's my favoriteest
I
thing.
don't have anything from there, but trust me, I've been. Well, I was gonna be like,
well,
check
when
out-
you say it like that.
Well, I was gonna be like, yeah, check out this thing that
Didn't
I
you have
took.
one of the jars?
A jar. I don't have a jar.
Of lightning?
I don't
Nope.
think
I don't think you had any
You guys
lightning
use
jars.
all
I think
of
you
those.
had an Echo.
My-
I look at him and go,
my
don't you think
lab
it's kind
coat.
of... I said, don't you think it's kind of crazy that when we say Barovia here, there isn't lightning?
Do you know that's a thing? That's
Why
a
would
thing.
there be
No,
lightning
when you
to-
say Raven
Raven
Claw.
Claw.
Something.
Nope, that's in the.
8.
No, that one's fine. That's
Fellraven
we're in that
is
one.
what-
Fel-
Raven!
And then you like he doesn't look around, but you do like see that momentary like I'm gonna look around instinct.
Yeah?
Ah, you are from Barovia.
Yeah, there, good call.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna go.
With me? Back to you.
No, because I'm.
It's dangerous here.
Yeah, we're the danger.
I'll tell you what.
Did you see our bone
Make
dance?
a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
Because this guy really like he likes you now.
Obviously.
Oh, we have advantage. Does that like just roll it regular?
No, it's roll. Oh wait, is this advantage countering the disadvantage?
Countering the disadvantage. Yes.
Is that gonna go away when we finally sleep again?
when you finally sleep
Okay.
again?
Charisma.
If assuming you get a good night's sleep.
18! So excited.
I'm gonna wild surge because that'll be fun.
All right.
I got a 23.
Cool. Very well. I can respect your desire to gain an advantage on the students. You need every edge you can here if you want to advance.
Can you give me a thing that will help me in the future in a mysterious sort of way? That'd be
No, but I
No.
can tell you. I can tell you that if you want to learn well, I shall take a personal interest in your careers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But not in a turning us to vampires sort of way.
Only if it should become necessary.
Do you not want to be a vampire?
Do you not want to be a vampire?
See, that's what it yes, but maybe not right now.
Wait until it is advantageous. to
Maybe
you. Vampirism
seems all pros and very cons, but I do like being outside sometimes.
Dude,
Can I just get a big parasol?
You don't like being outside.
Yeah, outside's great. Sunshine and all.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah, of
You're all
course.
about taverns and.
Nah,
I-
Can I get him?
Everything can be great if experienced correctly. And I don't want to be able to not
you
be
were saying
outside.
about the desert.
It is true. I am Malvernus Strahd.
Perrin.
Excellent. Perrin.
I am Ravener. And this is Garbanzo.
I will be keeping an eye on how well you do.
No promises.
Oh, I'm going to
doing
do
well.
super crazy well. Oh, by the way, can you please point which direction we're supposed to go?
Yeah.
Well,
The reason we were here initially.
the students will have gone that way, and he gestures at the wall, and a door kind of appears in it.
Well, that's cheating. How are we supposed to know that?
Thank you so much! And I quickly run over to the door.
Is there a lot of those? Is this hidden door town?
Yes.
Ugh. Fine. Alright, I walk to the door.
Necromancy and illusion will go far. He kind of fades back
I
into the
illusion
shadows.
something. I illusion a bear with a fun hat.
Excellent. You do that. Meanwhile, you guys have been shown to the students' rooms. There are chambers for the apprentices. It's like a big Aletta.
Yep.
So I think we should do bone identification 101 first
Why?
in the morning. Well, I feel like identifying the proper bones to raise is a good fundamental skill to have. Just kind of as a basic.
Well, don't you just raise all
Sure,
of
but
them?
I mean, I was really hoping for more of a theory or a history class before I dive into the practical applications.
I mean, obviously there's theory of necromancy. That's one of the required freshman classes.
I mean, I've taken some like dabbling elements of it. I mean, I've got my cantrip in my first level, but I mean, I really want more background before I delve right on into this.
Background? Background means nothing, says another of the apprentices. It is all
highly
about the
disagree.
application of power, and you will quickly learn that if you want to go far.
No. You have to have a proper foundation of history and knowledge before you get into the practical elements, or you're only going to go so far. You have to learn from the lessons of the past if you want to make a successful change in the future. I mean, do you want to just, like, jump right in without any of your foundations and make stupid mistakes and probably get sent to the corpse pile?
I mean, it's true.
Or do you want to learn some history first, know where people have messed up before so that you can go even farther and better in the future?
That's a good point.
Really, though.
And we are all
really,
about
though. What an amateur.
innovation here at the Ebon Dawn. It's not just
Innovation
repeating
comes
things by
from
rote.
solid roots in history and knowledge.
Of course, but innovation, if you waste time on history and tradition,
I would
then
never
you lose
consider learning
You're
history
kind
and
of an
tradition to be a
ass.
waste
an
of time.
opportunity.
Is he
We
kind
have
of an
very
ass?
different philosophies on knowledge. What's your
Yeah.
background? Where did you come from?
Where I come from doesn't matter. I'll soon be the master of all of you.
I mean,
Yeah,
unless I
good
kill
luck
you
with
and
that.
raise you
We'll
as an
see who
undead
gets farther
servant.
in this.
Yes, I'd heard that such things happened at this place. I came prepared. And he snaps his finger, and two like little skeletal minions kind of crawl up out of the immaterial air around him.
I'm not at all phased
Not
by
really
this.
impressed.
No.
Some of the other apprentices are
Cool. Are you gonna kill me and raise me as
You
an
know, somebody
undead?
who feels like
only
they
if
have to...
threatened.
Should I threaten
Well,
you?
obviously you are feeling threatened. You feel like you have to peacock and show your hand with your power right at the beginning.
This guy's
It's a-
got
it's
some
a very-
insecurity.
Those of you
It's a
who
very
want to go
crude
far in
element.
here can side with me.
All
He
right,
says to the other apprentices.
Draco.
Yeah,
That's
if you-
not my
I mean-
name.
Sorry,
What
sorry,
is
your
your
hair is a
name?
little out of place. You
Yeah.
might want to go fix that.
Yeah.
Fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, not impressed.
Smooth.
Amateur.
Bam. Take you down.
Anyway, we must go
He
study.
stalks off. A couple of
Advanced spells.
a couple of the more impressionable students follow after him.
Weaklings.
Yeah. Followers. Let's learn some advanced magic, shall we?
Let's go study.
Yeah. To the library!
you go to the door and open it. There is a zombie looking ogre, a zombified ogre standing at the door.
Greetings. May we go to the
Shadows
library?
loom.
Is that allowed?
Shadows loom.
Shadows loom. The shadows would like to loom in the general direction of the library. Is that allowable? We'd like to get head up on our...
Preparations for the admissions rite are underway.
Of course, and we'd like to not get in the way of that, but some
You
extra
must
study might be beneficial.
remain in the halls of your dormitories until such time as you are prepared for the rite.
Are there any study rooms in these halls? Any small book collections?
You may use the hearth chambers in the room
Perfect.
to study any books you have seen fit to bring with you.
Great, delightful. Let's go do that. The Roaring Fire sounds like just the ticket.
The hearth. So basically, there's like a dormitory kind of wing of
Well,
the
common room.
Citadel. Yeah, and you guys wander into a common room where some of the other like students have gathered.
Delightful.
I mean, are you opposed to killing the asshole and raising him as an undead servant?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I feel like idiots like that are gonna suss themselves out. He's bound to make some stupid mistake and take off a professor. He'll get embarrassed in front of the whole class and learn a little bit of hubris, and it'll be great. And it's much better to allow him to make those mistakes so that we can benefit from it later and laugh at it. What?
I glance around.
Uh-huh.
What's around us?
What's around you? There are a couple of. There's like the most cliched necromancer you can think of.
Sure.
There's just a human in apprentice robes. That tiefling is kind of lingering nearby as well. There are two whites that are here as well, wearing the robes of students, older students.
But like undead
Yeah.
whites.
Yeah, undead
Okay.
whites.
just so we're clear.
What
they're
in
not-
particular are you looking to see?
Just see if anyone was like obviously eavesdropping on us or anything.
No.
I think the most.
Actually, make a perception check.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
He knows what danger lurks in the heart of man.
Yeah, the shadow knows.
15.
9.
Of course. What?
Huh?
What'd you get?
9. I got a 9.
9. Aletta, you do notice that there is a shadow on the wall that does not belong to anyone, and it is listening with intent.
So don't look now, but there's somebody watching us. I mean, it's pretty usual in a place like this. Like, I'd be surprised if they weren't be.
Definitely.
At which point, we'll leave you guys there. You guys have made your way through the
door.
halls. You come
yeah.
to this ogre zombie who's standing in front of the place where you need to go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, yo.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
And then
No
just try to
one,
slink by.
you're not allowed in.
No.
Wait.
Students are already confined to their dormitories.
But we're students.
Yeah, we
You
got- no, we have
cannot
to-
be apprentices. If you were apprentices, you would already be inside. You are not. Therefore,
No,
you're
we're-
not apprentices.
Just wait.
No, see,
Wait,
we're
just
late.
wait.
We have. That's why we're not there
Shh.
yet.
If we're not apprentices, then what are we?
If you are members of the Order of the Ebon Dawn,
In that
or you are errant zombies,
case,
Nope.
No.
or you are some kind of meat skeletons.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Not really,
Meat
no.
skeletons.
No.
We call them people.
That's a bizarre
I
word.
think we're talking about two different things. Anyway, what else could we be besides meat popsicles?
That seems like something that would get us hit.
No, that one seems fine.
Okay, fair enough.
I am going to use my subtle
Just be cool.
spell
Uh-huh.
ability
No, I think
on
we just
charmed
hang out
person.
here. We just hang out.
No.
Just hang
Just
out.
tell him you crashed your flying car and you're late.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
use
We
charm
can't get
person.
back to
charm
the future.
person, which works on undead because I know a bone dance.
It's true. And also, there's 6. With that Back to the Future.
Oh no, we're up to like 8.
Oh,
Okay,
dude, we're
good.
so far. now.
Oh,
We're
at
like in
least-
the teens.
Alright, you cast Charm Person.
Actually, I'll do it heightened because this seems important. So he has disadvantage. Plus, there's no one else around, right?
No.
All right, charm person.
Bone dance. Bone dance.
Oh.
Bone dance.
What can I do for you, young Master
Yeah.
Perry?
So we had to get by. We were running a little late.
We ran out of
Of
pencils.
course.
We had to go get new
Mhm.
pencils.
Oh,
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Most people just use a quill.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
a bone.
no.
Or
Oh, quill. No, I don't have this.
That looks like
No.
it doesn't like it's wrought from the very antithetical fabric. It hurts to look
Yeah,
at that.
I know that
Ow.
one. Let's just go. Let's do it. So, all right, yeah. So we're just gonna head this way, if you please. We'll see you later.
Can
Have
I
a
do
good
anything
one.
else for you? Do
Yeah,
you want
tell
a
the
snack?
wife and kids we said hi.
I'm not married, but I will go get married. So
All
I
right,
can
go
have
get
a wife
married and
kids.
live a great life.
Also
Zombies-
tell him.
can zombies
also
do
tell him-
that?
Also tell him he has to
Why not?
defend us
It
if he ever
worked
sees that
in,
we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bride.
Yeah, if we're ever in trouble,
You
you
need to
know,
come running to our aid.
yeah, come help us out, buddy.
All right, and he kind of lets you guys in, closes
Yay.
the door.
Yeah.
You find yourselves kind of wandering through the dormitory wing and end up in the common room where Bags and Aletta are
Hey.
whispering secretly.
Guys!
Are.
Guys.
Yes.
I whisper in Gnomish, since they both know Gnomish. Look out for spying shadow.
Oh yeah, it's right over there.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if
fine.
he's a student or not.
No. Can't talk about it. No talking
So,
around him.
in general, this place is pretty great.
That's
I
awesome!
love it, all the courses that they have to offer.
Have
in
you
general,
seen the cookies?
Being the emissaries that we are, I really think that our best bet here is to offer our services in order to help route the speaker of the...
Sticky thing.
No, it's
What?
fine.
No, we're trying to tell you No, we've got to drop the M there.
No, I don't think we do, because they don't really know why we're here, other than the fact that we're students, but we're more than that.
We follow them. They know we've got to stop.
Yeah, I know. I know they know. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's better they do, because we don't just want to be students here. We want to be more than that. We want to help them route the Speaker of the Sands.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of us being here.
We have two options: students, meat pile.
No.
Wait, hang on, guys. I gotta take care of something quickly, okay? I'm gonna walk over to the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you a student here?
Yeah.
Great. We are
Yes.
so.
Yeah? How do you do necromancy as a shadow?
Yeah.
That seems hard.
Because shadows loom. And I look around to see who else.
I might just charm the shadow.
Is difficult. I am a poor student.
Those student loans, am I right?
I have a 16 insight.
Ramen noodles all the time.
Oh, he's definitely
And
lying.
not even the faux delicious ones.
So,
Like he, yeah.
yeah, we were told this hall is only. You know what? I don't think you're a student here. I think we might have to report you to the door guard.
What? No, I'm a student.
Do you have your token?
I don't need a token. I am an older student.
Everybody here needs a token.
Everybody
We were
gets
told
a token.
that.
Can you go get the guard
Can
in
you
there?
tell the guard that there's someone who's not a student here?
I'm just.
Yeah, he's gonna be really upset when he finds out there's a
I'm
non-student.
sorry.
and-
Yeah, he's not going to be happy if there's someone sneaking around like this that's not a
It's
student.
very
I heard it's
suspicious.
impossible to get
Yeah,
past. him.
I'm gonna go get him and start walking over.
All right, you leave. He kind of looks around and like, whoop.
All right. That was easy.
Well done. Well done.
Rules.
Love rules.
They're so
Love 'em.
good when you want to
and
follow
the
them.
shadow is gone.
All right.
Yay!
Yay!
So
So yeah, this place seems average at best.
yeah,
Eh.
And there are no cookies.
we haven't seen the library yet. Hey,
We
how
haven't
did you get
seen the
in
library
here?
yet.
The door guard was like really about not letting things in.
No, just walk through.
We totally get past
Yeah,
him.
do
We
you
did the
think-
bone dance.
Oh, you guys
and
are
Oh,
everything.
it's that bone dance.
Do you think you could have him tell us, let us go to the library?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Can you teach me the bone dance? I'm gonna need a bit more demonstration than that. I'm not
you know,
I don't know what to
Yes.
tell you, man.
I mean,
That's the bone.
It was
I'm
kind of
just
like
not
they didn't
adept
really
at it.
show us; they more instilled it into
you
us.
just you feel
just
it
feel-
in your
yeah.
bones.
I think
Yeah.
we should get the library. And
It's a very
I've
courtly
danced in my bones
dance.
before.
It's a courtly dance.
Mm-hmm.
I just
All right,
wish I could
so
dance like
you guys have 4 hours before midnight. With the ogre zombie charmed, at least for now, you have an hour in which you can or like 52 minutes in which you can freely leave and come back. And Perrin can always charm him again.
Yep.
You've got magic for days, I assume.
Hey, yeah. I'm a sorcerer.
So, you guys can talking with the other students and hearing about them. You know that there's a library in this place for sure. You know that there's like some kind of you know that there are bone pits, and you've probably overheard a little bit about what the what the campus of Gloomskull Citadel is like in
Right.
itself. So if you want to go somewhere, you've got about 4 hours to spend wandering the castle before the rite of welcoming, not sorting, happens.
Sure.
So I mean, really though, based on what you guys had to say, their big concern right now is the Speaker of the Sands. He's causing a big ruckus again, and that's the reason why we came here to begin with.
Okay,
Well,
so
He's
no,
one of them.
they have a plan for that. Basically, anybody that washes out from the thing, they just turn into their zombie soldiers.
Yeah,
and as
yeah,
far
they
as
said
they're concerned, we're 4 more people to go turn into zombies
Yeah,
to go
but they're
fight
not
them.
taking into consideration the fact that we're already revenants. So
Also-
we are worth more to them as we are than being turned into corpses because we're already dead. So we need to offer our services
not
to
dead.
them
We
as
just-
more
we
than
died.
we are.
We're back again.
So, but
They don't know that though.
We don't.
Well, they will if you say that we're a revenant. They're necromancers.
so
But we are technically necromancers. Like it's quantifiable.
mean, I'm a
It's been.
necromancer.
I can command the
don't
dead,
think
especially
I'm
if I take a nap.
necromancer.
I mean, we are revenants.
Whether or
It's
not
been
you're
proven.
whether your spells work on the undead.
So
Yeah,
so,
okay. I got
Point-
some necromancy.
Aletta, I like where you're coming for, except
Bone dance.
The opposite.
Mm.
What?
We need to offer our services to the Speaker in the Sands to destroy this place.
Wait, what? Hold on, whose side are we on?
The box rattles.
I mean,
Humanities? I mean, like mortals?
in all
What does the
reality,
Speaker want?
I don't care.
What does this place want?
To destroy the world with undead to prevent the outsiders from taking over.
Well, maybe the outsiders are worse.
Yeah, but remember they're gonna kill our friends? We're Haramont's heroes!
I
Hey.
mean, what I think we
And our
should
job
do
is to defeat these guys.
Help these guys destroy the Speaker in the Sands to ingratiate ourselves to them, and then find out the secrets to how they're doing their business, and then destroy them too.
No.
I
Destroy
don't
everybody.
think, well, yeah, I'm not sure we could destroy. Like, this place is big.
That's what we need
Well,
to
yeah,
seek
but
in
you
the
don't need
Sands.
to destroy all of them. You just need to find out some of their crucial secrets.
They have a
Destroy them and
lich
find out.
as their head, but not a head lich as their head.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, all liches
Not
have
a lich's
weaknesses.
head?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
It's a philanthropy, but like, who knows who that is?
But all liches have that weakness.
All right, yeah, all right. I spoke a little too.
That's like literally one of the things that makes them liches.
Yeah, all right. I spoke a little too soon. But
Is it because they taste like caramel?
he's invincible until
thought a
we figure
liche.
out where it
It's a
is.
lich.
Well, exactly, which is why I'm saying
It's a
let's
Spanish
ingratiate
It's a
ourselves to
Spanish
them
leech. They
by
taste
helping
better.
them destroy their key threat, and then once we've done that, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're cool. So yeah, secrets to stuff."
They already think we're cool. We got an
No, they
ogre
don't.
zombie friend.
No, they think that we're just apprentice people that don't really matter much and could potentially be going to the bone pits. We've got to
I think you're
differentiate
hubris
ourselves.
and need to be very
That
important.
I've never
sounds
been known for
boring.
having hubris. I've been known for being quite smart and good at planning things.
Sounds boring.
I mean, we could just have Matt try to unmake this, or we could just have Perrin try to unmake the Grey Gloom Castle. Don't, not yet!
No.
Could!
Fine.
Could!
Fine, try it.
Not yet.
You got
I'll wait.
disadvantage on everything right now,
Not
Karen.
yet.
I'll
All
wait.
right.
This is fine.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. But let's go to the library and see if this place is even worth it. Because, like, if their library sucks...
Yeah, all right, fine. Library.
All right.
We gotta judge
so
this place.
At one point, Floating Skull Friend said something that I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something about Cosmos.
Yes. you
I want to
can
do.
learn-
Cosmos.
I want to do that.
Is it cocktail hour?
Ooh.
Oh,
I
nice
could be into a cheeky cocktail right now.
You can ask the ogre zombie where
Hey, can we get
the
leech ones?
library is, and he'll happily tell you. He won't leave his post.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's like beyond what Charm would do, but
Right. He's like, no.
but
Oh.
you know, he does say yes to the library.
Oh, so they just have like a section on the Cosmos. That's what I wanted.
He doesn't really know what that is exactly.
Oh. Okay.
But he can tell you where the library is.
Yeah. Fine. I'll read. I'll go read my manual to planes, I guess.
All right.
Unless they have something better. Yeah. All right.
The library here is impressive. It has a lot. It has a lot of books and tomes and subjects of varying natures. A lot of it's very undead and focused,
Sure.
and a lot of it's very like. This is where like students who don't have their textbooks would come and use these. They have a lot of reference material.
It's like Christmas.
A lot of histories. A lot of arcane.
Fishmas.
A lot of arcane theories. A lot of theory of like the planes as well.
Hey.
Are there books on revenants?
Are there books on revenants? That is a good question. Make an investigation check.
Aletta, would you find me a book
I'm
on
good at those.
revenants?
I can try to do that.
I'm good at investigations. I'm a detective. Oh, you
21.
got 20 again.
21?
You did
With
that
disadvantage.
twice.
I did that
Yeah.
twice today.
So
I got a
you-
11.
you look around the library and kind of see how things are organized, and you deduce very easily that books on revenants and other sort of like things like that are definitely in the restricted section of this library.
How exciting.
Which is not
Challenge
a
accepted.
copyright violation thing at all. It's all libraries have
They
restricted
do
sections.
And I have special access to them because of my Platinum Librarian's Pass.
This one doesn't seem to be guarded by any person. There's just like a delicate black ribbon with a sign that says restricted. In very fine
It's just
handwriting,
a
it says
dumb sign.
restricted.
To include gold
I detect
library
magic on the
cards.
sign.
That's magical.
It is.
It's
What
just
kind
a
of magic?
dumb sign.
Abjuration.
Just push it out of the way.
The
Dumb
ribbon
sign.
is also magical. There's
Like
Just duck under.
The threshold itself is magical.
Just
The
jump
books
over.
are magical. The
Just
pillars
don't touch
are
the books.
pillars
Everything is
are
magic.
magical.
Got it. Yeah, cool.
This whole place is an illusion.
They did say illusions.
I know.
You weren't there, I
That's
think.
fine.
Is the whole castle an illusion?
I take
No.
Is
Well,
life
if
an
it is-
illusion?
If it is, it's been that one spell where it's that Nystel's magical aura that changes what the
Nice.
aura of a spell is.
Sure.
Which that's
It's
named
a
after a real
library of a
guy.
different color.
I did not know that. But I
Huh?
learned that recently.
It's a what?
They're like Nystel's spells and whatever. They're named after a real person
Oh.
who
Like
lives in town.
Oh.
oh,
Yeah,
oh, like
yeah.
IRL real,
Like
not
IRL
D&D
real. No, like
Ah,
IRL
yeah.
real. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
Anyway,
IRS
That's awesome.
real.
back
They are
to
totally
I
real.
take a small
5G.
stone out of one of my pouches and throw it over the sign into the restricted section. and
okay.
see what happens.
You hear a faint ring, like a bell chimes.
I wait.
Okay.
I wait outside the restricted section very calmly.
You wait, and before too long, a gamely looking white, flanked by two skeletons and a man in black robes, come sweeping into the library. They rush up to the restricted section and stop when they see you guys.
Shadows loom.
What are you doing out of the dormitories?
Jesus.
I bow very deeply and say very respectfully that we came seeking.
How did you
more
get past the
knowledge.
bodyguard? You are not allowed to be in here. The entire grounds is off limits to students and apprentices. You will return to the dormitories at once.
Absolutely.
We would really, really love some extra study time. We're feeling a bit behind.
You stepped into the restricted section.
No,
No,
The
we did
alarm
not.
went off. Do not lie.
Was
I am not
us.
lying. I did not step a single foot into the restriction
Are we all
section
there?
or appendage
Yes.
of any kind. We've been standing here the whole time. We waited very patiently for you to arrive.
You set off the alarm deliberately? Very
How,
well.
how else to ask for permission?
You are not allowed it. Easily. Denied. Now return to the dormitories at once.
Okay, and I start walking away.
Oh, sad times. Well, there's that.
I don't know what you thought was going to
Yeah,
happen.
well, you never know. Sometimes you get a nice librarian.
No.
Those are guards. They probably don't even know how to read good.
Okay.
That's a horrible assumption.
Shadows loom.
Shadows loom. Now, and do not leave the dormitories again. Severe disciplinary action will be taken. This is already going to reflect poorly on you.
of his spankings. I mean, I assume this was kind of like one of those things where, like,
No.
you know, the test, right? For the students.
Yes. What?
Like, we're all a bunch of power-hungry necromancers. Obviously, the ones who can get out and get studied ahead, like, pass the test. Like, don't try to fool us.
Yeah,
man.
we're being
Yes.
ambitious.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're also being caught. So if you wish to be ambitious,
Alright.
don't let yourselves get caught.
Well, alright, I want to separate myself from her then, because I didn't get caught, she got
You
caught.
are here now.
Alright, hold
You
on.
will follow these beings back to the dormitories. If you escape again, don't get caught.
Sure.
I can deal with that. That's fair.
Alright, fine, just won't
They
get caught.
they lead you back.
I cast invisibility on myself and slip away.
All right, excellent, excellent.
Don't
What's
have
that?
that ability. Damn.
I fill my bag with books and then return to the
Excellent.
to the place.
Sure, I like that. I like that a lot.
Just kind of books.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
saying-
books.
Just
Just
books.
like.
Yep.
That's fine.
You reconvene in the one of the common rooms.
What?
I got some books.
Let's
Did you
go
get
over
caught?
and study.
Then it's fair game.
They said it was
Indeed,
fine.
fair game.
That's
now we
what
know
I
that's the law of
learned.
the land. We've learned a thing.
All right.
Very exciting.
So I think as long as we kill that guy and don't get caught killing that guy and raising him as an undead servant, we're okay.
You kill
Just
someone?
think that's a little heavy-handed for now. Like,
When
let's
did you
wait
kill
for
someone?
more.
Well, eventually.
Well, eventually.
What?
Yeah, we're
With your mumble, you can't keep mumbling.
Yeah.
You can't hear
nothing.
you.
It's fine.
I want to be part of the plan too.
Yeah.
There's no plan. Have we
Meanwhile,
literally not been over
like
this?
as soon as you guys are talking about that, you see the same jerk from before.
Uh-huh.
Which jerk? You gotta be a little bit more.
Well, you guys don't know him because you
Oh.
weren't there for that part.
Okay.
But he's got I mean, you might say he has a kind of a very slick, not blonde hair. He's a brunette, and he looks very angry and mean. He says, I see you've all been caught traipsing around. That's your first mistake. Meanwhile, I have sealed alliances in blood of these 4 apprentices. Their lives belong to me now.
I'm sorry, were you attempting to impress somebody with that?
We'll see who's laughing last when you're all sorted into the corpse pit. I mean, assigned to the
How do you
corpse
kill
pit.
him and then you animate him?
Have fun with
And
that.
then prove your necromancy skills.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like walks off.
Wait,
No, he's not walking
come
off.
back! I want to be the bully.
You lost that.
Is he hard to find?
No, he's not. He's not hard to find at all. He's got a couple little bone
must be
guys hanging out with him.
intelligent to
I say we kill him. Then we animate him, prove our necromancy skills,
that's what I'm
and we have our own stupid Mal puppet.
If you want to be heavy-handed like that, go ahead.
Okay.
I prefer.
I start walking down the hallway
prove
and I take
my
both my knives out and I'm all like stalking down the hallway.
All right. So here's the setup. It's him, 2 skeletons that are kind of protecting him, and 4 apprentices that have flocked to him.
Are the skeletons happy looking or kind of crabby looking?
They're one of them's a little crabby looking.
The non-crabby looking one I dispel magic.
All right. You cast Dispel Magic. That is
just
a
gotta
3rd
go
level
back to the
spell.
ground.
It instantly goes. At this point, he turns around and says, "It's a bold move. A bold move indeed."
I
And
like
then,
my moves like I
necromantic
like my
energy
coffee.
crackles around his hands, and that's where we'll leave it.
Dun,
Ah.
dun.
As you guys
No,
have a fight
I
in
want
the
to
school
kill.
halls. So be
Oh, wait,
sure
we're all
and
with
join us.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Only on skill check.
only on skill checks.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But still.
be sure and join us next week if you want to see if the bully becomes the bullied. We stream here at the Bell of Lost Souls. We stream NeverQuest every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's in America. For those of you who are joining us from overseas, thank you very much for watching. And in fact, to all of our fans, friends, and family for watching, thanks for tuning in. Please do us a favor and tell your friends about us. Share us on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever social media platform is your choice. I've got a live journal myself. We
Me too.
are
got
also...
Zenga.
We also have a Patreon right now. If you'd like to support us, you can find out more info about that from the
I use
chat.
AOL.
Additionally, we are streaming every day, or at least
Prodigy.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here at the Bell of Lost Souls. We play games of Warhammer 40k during the day. Occasionally, we'll play board games or do other things. Next week, we have a very special treat. Wednesday evening, we'll be having... Wednesday evening, right?
Yes.
We'll be having Steve Jackson of Steve Jackson Games in the studio to talk about cool things and stuff.
So maybe we get to meet. I'm not here on Mondays.
So be sure and stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have a great week, and we'll hope to see you back. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye. Come back again.
Don't forget to subscribe, support us on Patreon. Thanks for watching.